What's up, Mavericks? I want you to think about something real quick. How many software subscriptions is your business paying for right now? There's your CRM, your accounting tool, something for HR, a separate platform for inventory, and maybe an e-commerce tool on top of that. And if you're lucky, some of them sort of talk to each other, but probably not in the way you actually need. All of this adds up fast, not just in cost, but in wasted time, duplicate data entry, and the constant frustration of information living in 5 places at once. Now, what if you could replace most of that stack with a single platform, one that handles all of it and actually keeps everything in sync? That's exactly what Odoo is built to do, and it's one of the most powerful and surprisingly affordable all-in-one business platforms on the market. Here's what you need to know about Odoo. Odoo is an all-in-one business management platform. It includes a CRM, accounting, inventory, sales, HR, e-commerce, and project management. And all of those functions are actually connected so data stays synchronized across apps without anyone manually pushing it around. Odoo has grown into one of the largest business software ecosystems on the market and is supported by a massive developer and partner ecosystem. Businesses of all sizes use it across pretty much every industry you can think of. Now, before we dive into all the features, let's talk about how Odoo is actually structured because it's a little different from most software. Now, Odoo is built around the concept of modules, or what they call apps. Each app handles a specific business function like CRM, inventory, invoicing, or HR. You only turn on the apps you need and they all plug into a shared platform so the data is always connected. You start with the pieces that matter most to your business right now and you add more as you grow. A small retail shop might start with point of sale and inventory. A service business might start with CRM and project management. And as your business needs evolve, you add more apps. And because they're all built on the same foundation, Odoo's apps integrate natively within the platform. This modular approach means you're not paying for a bloated system full of features you'll never use. You build the platform your business actually needs. Now let's break down what Odoo can actually do, and get ready because it's actually a lot. On the sales and customer management side, Odoo's CRM gives you a full pipeline view of every lead and opportunity so your sales team always knows where every deal stands. The sales app handles quotes and orders and it integrates directly with inventory and invoicing. It also brings your sales channels into one connected platform so your online store, in-store point of sale, and internal sales team are all connected. For your finances, Odoo's accounting module handles invoicing, bank reconciliation, expense tracking, and financial reporting. It can automatically create invoices based on sales orders or delivery confirmations, and even scan incoming vendor bills and use AI to fill in the details. And if you hate chasing down unpaid invoices, Odoo can send automatic payment reminders for you. Now, if you sell physical products, the inventory module gives you real-time visibility into your stock levels across multiple warehouses. It connects to your purchasing, sales, and accounting apps so everything stays in sync. You can set automatic recording rules so products get replenished before you run out, and you can track every product movement throughout your supply chain. For manufacturers, there's a full manufacturing module that handles bills of materials, work orders, quality control, and production tracking. It ties into purchasing and inventory so your materials are always there when you need them. On the people side, Odoo's HR suite covers the full employee lifecycle from job postings and applicant tracking and recruitment to onboarding, time off management, performance appraisals, and payroll. Everything lives in one place, so HR isn't bouncing between 5 different systems. If you need a website or online store, Odoo has you covered there too. The website builder gives you drag and drop tools to build professional pages, and the e-commerce module handles your online product catalog, checkout, order tracking, and customer accounts. There are also modules for project management, help desk ticketing, field service, marketing automation, email and SMS campaigns, and even a live chat tool for your website. It really is a full business operating system that you can customize for your business. One of the things that makes Odoo really powerful is how much of your day-to-day busy work it can handle automatically. Because all your apps are connected, Odoo can trigger actions across departments without any manual effort. When a customer places an order, it can automatically update inventory, schedule a delivery, and generate an invoice. When stock drops below a threshold, it can automatically create a purchase order to replenish. And when an employee submits an expense report, it flows right into accounting for approval. Odoo also lets you build your own custom automation rules using Odoo Studio, a visual rule builder where you can set up if-then logic without writing a single line of code. For teams with repetitive high-volume work, these automations can save significant time each week. And more importantly, they reduce the risk of tasks slipping through the cracks. Even though Odoo is designed to be your all-in-one platform, it also integrates with the tools you already use, like payment providers, shipping carriers, and e-commerce platforms. On the communication side, there are integrations with tools like WhatsApp and VoIP systems so your team can handle calls and messages without leaving Odoo. You can connect Google Workspace and Microsoft products for documents, email, and calendar sync. For developers or businesses with custom needs, Odoo has a full API that makes it possible to connect with virtually any external system. And if you need something more off the shelf, Odoo works with tools like Zapier to connect with hundreds of popular apps. There's also the Odoo App Store, a massive marketplace with thousands of third-party modules built by the community. Whether you need industry-specific functionality or a niche integration, there's a good chance someone has already built it. The bottom line is that Odoo can serve as the central hub of your business operations that works with all the other tools in your tech stack. Now let's talk about pricing. Even though Odoo brings a lot to the table, pricing is surprisingly affordable. If you want to use just one app, Odoo has the one app free plan. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. You'll get access to one app of your choice with support for unlimited users for free. That's pretty unbelievable for a business platform this robust. Once you're ready to move beyond one app, you'll need to upgrade to a paid plan. There's the standard plan that gives you access to all Odoo apps for one low monthly price. For most small and mid-sized businesses, this is the sweet spot. But if you really want to take advantage of everything that Odoo has to offer, there's the custom plan, which includes all apps, Odoo Online, Odoo Studio, support for multiple companies, and an external API. On top of the subscription cost, you'll also want to factor in implementation. Getting Odoo set up properly, especially if you're customizing it or migrating data from another system, typically involves some professional services time. Odoo has a network of certified partners who can help with this, and they also offer what they call success packs for businesses that want hands-on implementation support. Compared to other ERP platforms on the market, Odoo is genuinely affordable. When you factor in that one subscription replaces multiple standalone tools, the cost savings are pretty huge. Odoo is a serious platform, but it's worth being honest about who it's actually built for. If your business is mostly one person, one service, and a handful of clients, you probably don't need this. A simpler invoicing tool or a basic CRM will get you where you need to go without the overhead. Odoo is best for businesses with a lot of moving parts. You're selling products across multiple channels. You have a team that spans more than one department. You're manufacturing something. You're scaling fast, and the duct tape approach to your tech stack is starting to cost you real time and real money. That's where Odoo is a good fit. It's also worth saying that Odoo has a learning curve. This isn't something you install on a Tuesday and have fully figured out by Friday. But once it's running the way it should, you'll wonder how you managed without it. There's no shortage of business software out there. The problem is that most of it solves one thing really well and leaves you to figure out the rest. Odoo makes sure your tools work as hard as your team does and that they all work together. I dropped a link in our description to sign up if you're ready to get started. And if you want to check out more software to simplify running your business, be sure to check out our top picks for the best employee management software. That's also linked in the description. At the end of the day, the best software is the kind you don't have to think about because it just works. And that's what Odoo is built to be. Thank you for watching, Mavericks. I'll see you in the next video.